Hello, everybody. Today I wanted to do a review for you guys on something that, quite honestly, I never thought I would be reviewing. This little guy right here. This is my Himalayan um, pink salt lamp. I know everybody has probably seen these things out there in the stores and think, okay, that's kind of cool. And you've heard stories about healing properties and things like that that they have or supposed to have and all that. But really, when it comes down to it, the question that you got to ask yourself is it worth me spending my money on for any reason whatsoever? Well, if you want to skip the rest of the video, the short answer is yes. But why? Why is it worth spending your money on? Let's see what this thing is first. This is a Himalayan salt lamp. This is a block of pink salt from, I guess, some place in the Himalayas or something like that. You find these things in your grocery store, the Himalayan pink salt and crystals, where you got the salt grinders that you can grind it up onto your, I don't know, spaghetti or whatever, whatever you're eating at the moment. So it's just a block of that salt set on some sort of a stand, and mine is just a simple wooden ring, so it doesn't distract from the salt. The salt block here is the primary focus on this one, but I've seen some that are pretty ornate out there. And you have a little switch where you can turn it on or off or on. That's it. If you take it apart and look at it, this is just a 15-watt light bulb sticking in a hollowed out spot on a block of salt. That's all it is. It's nothing more fancy than that. Just a piece of salt with a light in it. It's a lamp. But now you will hear these things advertised with healing properties or the ability to change the atmosphere in the room that you're in, to create positive energies, dispel negative energies, make you happier, make you healthier, things like that. And if you look at a lot of those, I think a lot of them, there's all kinds of claims that they make, but a lot of them seem to center around something like it creates positive ions that gets released into the air that dispel the negative ions or negative energies and promote healing and healthiness and stuff like that. How much of that is true? Well, from a scientific standpoint, probably none of it, to be honest. You don't have a highly technical device here. It is a block of salt. That's it. It does have some impurities in it, some minerals and things that cause it to have colors, like rust, basically. But it's a block of salt with a 15-watt light bulb in it. That's all it is. Surface area wise, I don't think if this combination of heating a block of salt is able to release ions of some sort, perhaps it does. But it is such a small piece of salt, there's not enough surface area there. I don't think this thing has a combined surface area of 1 square foot. So it's such a small piece of small surface area. I don't think there's the capability of releasing a ton of ions of any kind into the air. And it doesn't have enough energy going into it to release energy out. When you create something like these positive ions, you have to have some sort of energy going into it to cause it to release these ions, these mystical ions. And a 15-watt light bulb, it just doesn't have enough energy to do something like that. So from a scientific or technological standpoint, does that work? I'm pretty sure if it does, it's only measurable like at the very surface, and then once you get more than a quarter of an inch away from the surface, probably not. But realistically, you got to ask yourself something else. Who cares? Really, honestly, who cares? If you just look at this as an ornamental object, something that is absolutely gorgeous to look at, that's all you need to know. It is beautiful. I never thought I would like this thing so much. This particular one was a gift from my daughter. Ended up meaning it ended up meaning a lot more to me than I thought it would. Um, when I got it, I thought, "Oh, this is cool. I know she loves stuff like this, and she wanted to, give something like this to me as well." Um, and I thought, "Oh, this is beautiful. It's going to look beautiful when I turn it on." And I was happy to have it and be able to display it. So I was really happy to get it just as a gift. And if you have to go out and get it for yourself as a gift as well to yourself, it's worth it just by itself, because look at it, it's beautiful. It might just be a block of salt, but it's really pretty. No matter which way you turn it, it has a different personality. Um, the glow that it gives is this beautiful, rich color. Even in full sunlight, when I've got a 12-foot sliding window just right over here, and when the sun comes in the morning, right into this area, it's pretty bright in here, and I can still see this over the brightness of the sun coming in. But when it's later in the day or at night, if I've got the lights down low watching a movie or something, it's not so strong that it's distracting or overpowers anything. It's just that right balance and right color so that it's absolutely gorgeous to look at. That by itself is enough to make you happy. Um, when you're happy, you're gonna generally, people that are happier are gonna be healthier. Um, it makes me smile looking at it. So just from that standpoint alone, yes, it is worth buying one of these things because they're gorgeous. They make you smile. They make you happy just having them. They make you feel good when they're turned on. Stuff like that. Um, Now, in my situation, I learned that there is more to this because this one, like I said, means a lot more to me. I don't think she meant it, but I think that's more of a what's called a happy mistake. But this ends up reminding me of my daughter. She's away in college. She moved away this fall, and I for 4 months I was a blubbering idiot until I got used to that concept. And I've got another one moving away this fall, so it's going to be even worse. They both know I'm going to be horrible empty nesters. Um, but when I have this turned on, it reminds me of her. And that's priceless to me. I know, Delana, you will probably never see this, and if you do, you'll just roll your eyes at it. But um, God, I love you so much. There's just not enough words in the human language to describe how much I love you and how much you mean to me. Um, I can't thank you enough for this. So anyway, I kind of digress there, but this makes me think of my daughter. This makes me think of you, Delana. When you're in the house, even if you're in another room and we're not talking to each other or anything like that, just sitting doing our own things, it's comforting to know that you're here. Same way this is when it's on. I don't have to be looking right at it. It's comforting. Its glow and its light is comforting to me. When you're away and I can't see you, it's comforting to me. When you're here, your smile lights up the room and your laughter is just, it makes me happy. And that's what this does. It kind of replicates that. It gives me that missing piece when you're gone and I'm missing you. This helps fill that in. And I don't know that that was on purpose. I don't think it was, but it's so meaningful to me. I can't say thank you enough. So to pass that along to the rest of you guys watching, learn from my happy little mistake here. If you've got a loved one that you're separated from and you want something for them, something like this is awesome because, given in that context, use this. This is the glow of my heart reaching out to you to show you I miss you. Turn that on when you're missing me and you'll have a piece of my heart with you. Something like that. It's a perfect size for a college student that's going away because it's small Doesn't take up a lot of room, and it's decorative. It looks nice for a college student. Or if you're a college student and you have parents like me that suck at being empty nesters, suck when you're not around the house. I mean, you know what I'm saying. You could get this for your parents and do the same thing in return for them. So, or any situation like that would apply. I learned from this gift to me that it can be incredibly meaningful. So, however you look at it, whether you want it for the healing properties, whether you want it for something that's just beautiful to look at, or whether you want it as a gift that can be incredibly meaningful and really touch your heart, it's worth every penny. You can go out and get these things for 20 to 40 bucks for your normal ones. I think the ones with a simple basis like this, probably 20, 25 bucks, something like that. And you can get fancier ones that go on up from there, but that's starting out something like this is pretty cheap. So heck yes, if you come across one of these and you're questioning yourself and thinking, should I get it? The answer is yes. Go ahead and get it. If you don't like it, probably can sell it off in a garage sale later and get all your money back out of it. Because these things they're just cool to have around and they look really beautiful. So anyway, it's a short review. I know there's not much to review. A block of salt with a light bulb in it. But there's a lot of people that, like me, that through time have wondered, what is the big deal with these things, and is it even worth my time or my money to own one? So hopefully I've been able to pass along a little bit to you about what my thoughts are, and hopefully that helps guide you as well. Tell me as well, leave in the comment section, do you have one of these things, and what does it mean to you? Do you feel that it helps you have a happier day? Do you feel, did someone give this to you in the same context that I have, and it helps connect you to them? What are your thoughts on these things? I'd really love to hear. So that's it. I will talk to you guys later.